back. It's Periaptus here, and we're playing Kerbal Space Program on Ralph Kerman Co Industries. So we're going to have a quick look in the Research and Development Centre. Look at what we've got. We've got general rocketry, we've got stabilisation, we've got science tech, I think that is. I can't really see in the window because it's a bit low res. But we need to have a look at what we can get. So there's some pretty nice things here. We've got some solar panels, which we really need, really desperately need. And oh my god, MacJeb! Oh my god! Oh my god, MacJeb! Oh my god! Yeah, MacJeb. Which also comes with SAS units, which is important. But let's go back and let's build a rocket. Here you can see I'm going along the same lines as the old rocket from episode 3, but I add an extra stage and more parachutes and loads of batteries because they're useful. Also, we've got some solid rocket boosters here. These are small ones, but I do change them over for the big ones. Here you can see the third stage going in. Same as all of the other stages, but with slightly more powerful thrusters. And here's the big SRBs with the smaller globe SRBs up there from the KW rocketry mod. And yeah, here you can see we're doing staging now, and we're ready to launch almost. But then we put on science modules and some communications thingies, antennas, and we put on a few more batteries because why not? And the science junior is life. It's like the goo is life from last episode. And here you can see we're about to launch. Dun dun dun! And here we go. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, Jebediah! No, well, to most of us at the KSC it appeared that Jebediah was dead, but thankfully he survived, so that's cool. I'm fine with that, he survived. And we try again with the same rocket, and a similar thing happens, except command pod stays intact this time, because I just spam stage. And here we get some footage of Jebediah getting out of the command pod. Command pod breakdancing. Yeah. That's what Jebediah does in his spare time. So we get rid of that bottom stage. And we add in a few more globe SRBs. But we also add in a new set of fuel tanks at the bottom, and this time it launches in full-time speed here. You can see the launch, it rotates a bit, but that's because I made the engine slightly off to the side. And that was really annoying. It was so annoying. You don't even know annoying. But yeah, going to our gravity turn at 10,000 meters here. I think I got considerably better at gravity turns since I started playing KSP. I always used to mess them up. But I used to always focus on the height when I did gravity turns. Just if you're new to Kerbal Space Program, do never focus on the height. You've always got to focus on your speed when you're looking at your gravity turn. But here you can see we're setting up a maneuver node to go to the moon. And there we're burning towards it. And in this one, we do not want a free return, but it'd be cool if we did. But we don't need a free return because we're landing, and you can see now we're in a stable orbit around the moon. Is it pronounced moon or mune? I didn't know. But yeah, you can see I get a pretty cool screenshot, and this time warp gets us to our apoapsis so that we can burn retrograde and get a good landing. But this also serves the dual purpose of getting an epic screenshot to use as the thumbnail for the video as well. Now we're pointing retrograde and burning, just as you do in a moon landing. We've got to kill our lateral velocity here, so basically we've got to burn retrograde on the flat plane there, as you can see I'm doing there. But then I realised that my vertical velocity is a bit too high, so I just burn upwards and that sorts it out. And now you can see we're going into it. We collect a bit of science there, and then we land. And we slow down to 1 times speed as we land. The epic moment of landingness. Dun, 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 dun. And disaster strikes. It's a bit unfortunate that, but we do actually manage to get out of that problem. But what we've got to do first is we've got to collect all of the data that we can. And yeah. Well, Jebediah's a badass, so Jebediah can do anything in a rocket. So now he gets into his rocket and he sends a message home through the communications things, the antenna, because yeah. And then they do a few simulations from what Jebediah's point of view would be. That didn't work, so now we try using reaction wheels, and reaction wheels are a bit overpowered in this game, in my opinion, but that didn't work either. So we try again with reaction wheels, now in 2 times speed rather than 3 times speed, and it seems to be safe, but we didn't know whether it'd work, so here's another try, still in the simulator, and we managed to take off, but really wobbly. So now here's a try with actual Jebediah doing it here, and we almost get it, but the SAS force isn't quite enough to keep us up. So we've got another try here, and we get upright because the SAS force is enough from that angle, so that's good. And now we go into 6 times speed and we launch. Just a default launch, really. We're just launching off from the moon and pointing in retrograde way so that we can just continue burning to go down and lower our periapsis on Kerbin, because yeah, the moon is pointing on a 90-degree orbit, so we go around it 90 degrees. So you can see we get some pretty epic views, and now we are back at Kerbin. We slow down to 1 times speed to see the epic effects. Oh, hi Kerbal Space Center, and Kerbal Space Center 2 right at the bottom of the screen there. Yeah, we go right past them, and sad face because we didn't get to land at them. But oh well, we're in 1 times speed to see the epic effects, and then we go back into 6 times speed as we go into land because that bit's boring. So you can see here we're going down and we release the parachutes there, and then we do a bit of burning retrograde because I just don't want to risk losing all of that data. and the parachute's open fine. It's all nice and dandy, and we come in and here's final splashdown. And yeah, I'm surprised the buoyancy keeps it staying up that well. But still, we take a bit of data in the water, I think. But yeah, we recover the vessel, and we get masses of science. 429 science even, which is amazing. It's like, oh my god, 429 science. Yeah, but here we spend it on MacLeod and more science units and solar panels because we really need it. And also we go for the more advanced rocketry stuff, and we get some new engines because we need new engines. We have a look at that, but we don't really need the Poodle engine yet. And we decide to go for fuel systems as well, because I feel that we really need RCS and fuel lines. We've also got some struts so that we can connect things together well, because a lot of stuff broke earlier. We've also got launch clamps. So yeah, well, I have been Periapsis. This has been Kerbal Space Program for Ralph Kerman Co Industries, and see you guys next time. Goodbye.